Fucking Orochi. It had to be fucking Orochi. And then the guy jumps and humps my leg. I can only imagine what the rest of the fucking team is thinking right now. But you know what? I miss this bastard. So I'm going to just run with it. And they're about to see a side of Smalls that they probably didn't know existed. Anywho, we chat for a while and we notice Six in the background. Convince Orochi, go ahead, set up the fight. We owe that bastard a fucking payback. Rochi agrees, thinks that it's going to be great for the crowds, great for the pets. Everybody else is excited. Finally has something to get everybody calmed down about now that they realize that me and Orochi aren't actually about to fight. Get down to the arena. Man, I'm ready to deliver a fucking ass whipping. But lo and behold, the little shit pulls another fast one. Every version of him that showed up in this arena was just a copy. The fucker escaped. As try as I might to egg Orochi on to find him and bring him and drag his ass down to this arena, doesn't really care. Oh well, we'll catch up to him eventually. Head back up. I'm pretty sure everybody's a little pissed off, but it'll be all right. Head back up. Talk to Orochi. So Six might have escaped, but Orochi still has control of the wagon and of that bird thingy that we have. I forget its name on occasion. I don't know. Pico seems to really like it and talk to it. So Rochi has a deal for us. He's obviously not just going to give us our stuff. Typical Orochi. Always has to cut a deal, that little bastard. Wants us to do a job. Kind of talk it out with the crew. Eventually get Orochi to agree to some papers to make this job seem a little bit more official. Yeah. Again, typical Orochi. Coloring outside the lines. Everybody agrees to it. Orochi seems excited. We do eventually convince Orochi to at least let us visit that damn bird. What is the name's escaping me? Whatever. But Drew's excited to talk to it, make sure that it's okay. Pico, I'm sure, is going to be excited to talk to it because, well, Pico's Pico. Um, and lo and behold, Orochi's willing to give us the stuff out of the wagon. So call it a win. Get escorted down. Oh, look, the big feathery thing is okay. According to Pico, it's been being fed well, and that just confirms what Orochi told us. And then this chest gets dropped there, and we have most everything that was in there. Interestingly enough, Orochi held on to just a little bit. Shit. Hopefully Argus doesn't get pissed, because those iron bars are missing. Well, we'll figure that one out. We talk it out while we're there. We confirm that, everything's good. We grab what we need, and Orochi set us up in this nice little uh, resort, shall I say. And we get walked there, walked in, and all the guards leave. We have this place to ourselves. Well, that would, again, typical Orochi. He would be nothing if not opulent. So he set us up in this great place, all these different rooms. Drew, Maddie, Malin, they all take a room to themselves. Quinn tells me I'm sleeping in the same room with her. Shit, I don't know. Maybe she's scared still. Confusing. And of course, Pico's like, I'll join you guys, and runs off with us. I decide there's this nice bathhouse. I'm going to go ahead and jump into that and just try to relax for a moment. Knowing Orochi, we're safe here. And I can kind of relax just a touch. That is until Quinn and Pico decided to join me in my bathtub. Fantastic. All I wanted to do was relax, and yet now Quinn stands there in all of her glory, and Pico in all of its feathers decides to go ahead and join us. Conversation ensues. Quinn kind of walks off. I don't know if she's annoyed or whatever. Whatever. I really don't care. I'm gonna just sit here and enjoy this bath until Pico starts squawking at me about something and following her. And I don't know. It's Pico. God bless it. He's fun and all, but damn, can he just talk? Anywho, wander inside, talk to Quinn a little bit. I don't know. I mean, we had a really interesting conversation. She was completely naked, so was I. She got really close to me. But then eventually it was like, okay, cool, go to sleep. Rolled over, went to bed. She went to bed. And last I knew, Maddie and Drew and Malin had gone off to their room. I think they talked about taking a bath. Argus went to the kitchen. He was going to cook some food up for us for the morning. I think Ellie followed him. And yeah, that's about all Smalls knows.
Hell yeah. First Smalls cap, awesome. Good personality. Inspiration, Smalls.
Had to run it from his point of view.
I love it.
Clap, clap, clap. Yay!
Clap, clap, clap. I don't think you can clap, Pico.
Feather. With that, anything else anybody wants to add? Okay. We wake up. We're going to dive right back in then. We wake up the following morning. If you haven't already taken a long rest, please do so with your character now. Keep in mind, if you already did, don't do another one. Those of you with multiple points of exhaustion still. Hint, hint. But we awaken with the group in their various rooms. Cherry Blossom was taken over by the trio of Maddie, Malin, and Drew. The Roses room was occupied by Quinn and Smalls. After Pico was vacated and subsequently locked out of the other rooms, he found himself in the Sunflower room, just feathered up and chicken squatting and just enjoying his night. And Wisteria was occupied by Ellie. While Argus, of course, went to sleep in the kitchen house. We wake up the next morning. Who wants to go first? We had some events take place in the Maddie and Malin room, obviously. Argus, you went through some changes. Ellie had a hell of a night, but we'll deal with that in just a bit. Who wants to go first? Argus.
Yes.
You're a robot. You probably wake up long before dawn. How about you go first? What's going on?
Sounds like a plan. So as Argus comes to from being in the cube while resting for the evening, the cocoon that started growing in the corner kind of starts to rustle as he comes into form of, so to speak. I guess everyone else would consider it waking up into this giant, like, big daddy body with like an oncake head, kind of reminiscent of where like the face and mouth would be. Is kind of where you see where the eyes are.
Dope.
Then the cute little cocoon hatches out a spider that has a couple extra appendages on its back, and it's this really pretty, like, hueish blue. It's gonna crawl up and wrap itself around Argus's back.
Fuck yeah. You get
Name
started
to
on
be
breakfast.
decided. Yes.
So definitely sounds
Arms
of
a little longer.
definitely there's some there's a ruckus coming from the kitchen houses. All of you, like I said, this place is quiet, peaceful, tranquil. There's definitely a ruckus coming from the kitchen houses. Many of you start waking up though. Let's shift over to Quinn and Smalls. What's going on?
Quinn is passed out. Yeah, Quinn is definitely passed out. She's getting rid of her exhaustion from the endless battles that they faced up until this point. So she's out. She might be drooling a little bit, snoring, something.
Dig it.
Smalls is out cold too. If anything, he's probably subconsciously like got a hand on Quinn's shoulder just to make sure that she's still there and is okay. But he's out cold. That bath helped relax his muscles quite a bit.
Feel that. I definitely say that you start waking up though, because you smell breakfast. There's definitely a waft of breakfast in the air coming from the kitchen house.
I definitely say Smalls is still asleep.
Mm,
I'm going to argue with you on that one.
Okay. Quinn and Smalls stay in bed. Let's shift over. Maddie, Mal, and Drew. What's going on?
I think Maddie is coming out of the room in like a silk robe, like definitely has like all this confidence on him for sure, and just comes over to Argus. Good morning.
Morning.
Do we have any coffee?
Just points to I assume there is like a small little contraption that would be considered a coffee pot.
Yeah, it's like a press, I would say.
Maddie has like all this confidence for sure, and just starts pouring himself some coffee and stretching out.
Sleep well.
I'm actually pretty tired, and he smiles a little bit and starts drinking his coffee. I was up last night.
I see. Hands him a plate of what I'm assuming is probably gonna be like bacon and eggs. Probably quail eggs or whatever the equivalent of the king's bird would be in this area. I don't know, pico eggs, quark eggs, something like that.
Oh god.
on that mention, let's shift over to Pico. Let's keep the momentum going, guys. Like I said, short session. Pico, what are you doing? What are you waking up to this morning?
Where am I?
You're in the sunflower room by yourself.
Yeah, what did I stumble across though? Can I see anything in here?
Oh, just the same room as anything else. It's got its own bathing area. It's got a big, like, literally like bed shaped like a giant sunflower. It's got a bunch of chairs. Like I said, the entire like arbory, the entire like upper part of the roof is just decorated in a very sunflowery motif. There seems to be a natural skylight up at the top too, that's just letting in a giant beam of sunlight.
Ah, what a beautiful day. I gotta go see where Quinn and Smalls are though. I gotta know. I gotta know.
Okay, you make your way over to the roses room. Quinn, Smalls, you said you felt safe here, so I'm gonna say that you didn't lock your door. Quinn or Pico, you can walk right in.
I'm gonna barge right in and go, my friends.
Quinn's gonna suddenly shoot up, very surprised. But the blankets will fall, and she's at least topless from what Pico can see.
Oh my. Ooh, my friends. How did y'all sleep? And I'm just gonna come over, like shuffle over and jump up on their bed on the edge there and just sit there and go, hi guys. How'd it go?
Smalls is going to very sleepily, very like just having had probably the best night's sleep he's had. Oh, what do you want?
How'd you sleep? You look great, Quinn. How'd it go? What's up?
I slept fine. It was,
How did what go?
Go where?
No, how? What are you asking? How did what go?
Bedtime?
We slept.
quite peacefully. In fact, until
Until?
uh, somebody burst into our room early in the morning.
Smalls is going to look very annoyed and be like, I've got to take a leak. And he's going to stand up out of bed and walk off
Well,
to the
that guy sounds
bathroom
like a jerk. I'm
to take
glad
a
that I
leak.
came in reasonably.
And but keep in mind that Smalls is stark naked. So just to torment Pico there, Quinn is now topless, sitting in bed with the sheets covering her lap, and Smalls just walked off to the bathroom completely naked.
Wonderful. The human body is such a conundrum to me.
Conundrum. Quinn's gonna roll out of bed. Also stark naked. She's gonna go find one of those silk robes or something.
Do you have to wear a robe? Like,
The people in this party like totally are like, oh, you can't take off your top. So I tried because I thought we could, and it didn't work out. So I have to at least wear
To
a robe
add,
if we're going to breakfast.
Quinn, to add to the fun here, keep in mind your robe is on Small's side of the bed.
ooh,
Beautiful.
ooh. So,
Uh,
restful? Not restful?
It was very restful. Like
Oh,
totally the last time we've got a nice. It's been a while since we've totally been in a bed.
true.
How did you sleep?
Oh, I slept fine. I think I was really excited to know if anything worked.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Putting a pin in that as you guys continue down the figuring out what the hell Pico's
Didn't
pointing
work?
at. We're gonna shift over to Malin and Drew. You guys are still in the bedroom. What's going on?
I believe Malin is helping me cut my hair.
Okay.
Yes, 100%.
Are we gonna reveal that later when you guys go out for breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm,
I have a picture, but
Any
I will
comments?
do my
sorry.
absolute best. I imagine us being like in the bathroom, and I'm like, okay, again, I am not a professional. So if this comes out badly, you cannot get mad at me, okay?
the long hair doesn't suit me anymore. With the wolf hide and all, I just need it gone. Better you than me, right? At least you can see back there.
That is fair. Though I do always say that whatever my back looks like is not my business.
Yeah, but what my back looks like is your business.
Oh yes, but I find you handsome regardless. Anyways, how short are we thinking? And I'm gonna like measure to like shoulder length and like look for confirmation.
Take it a little higher.
I'm gonna go up to like the chin.
I just posted a picture.
Mm-hmm. Be like, okay, as short as I can go, pretty much.
Yep.
Malin, at
Alrighty.
this distance, roll me an investigation check real quick.
Okay.
Oh, you could do this at advantage using your blood hunter stuff.
Cool. First roll is a 25. Second roll is a nat 20 for a 27.
At 20. Okay. Honoring the nat 20, you notice that Drew, like the lines and stuff that were on his face, the scarring, a lot of the things that Drew had accumulated over the time, it kind of receded a little bit. His complexion's a little clearer. The eyes definitely are a lot brighter with the blue, with both of them being the predominant blue now. You also notice that arm, that one arm that he had corrupted, like all that time ago, way back in the Witch's Den, where it just started up his hand and it was working its way up. It has fully, like you're noticing now, like you have time to kind of look over at stuff, especially with the hide and stuff like that. It's grown and fully engulfed that whole arm, and has kind of slipped up under the hide, and it's hidden underneath the rest of the hide as it's adhered to his body. But very much
Wait.
so, he seems a little bit more. What's that?
How far does it go?
It goes all the way up past the shoulder and kind of like almost like into the neck area. You can see where the hide ends, and it kind of continues up the neck a little bit.
Okay. Is it down into the torso at all?
Are you not wearing a shirt or anything right now? I'm assuming.
No, I would say that he's probably naked or
Yeah.
has like a little, just a like small like shorts on or a robe just around his waist.
Yeah, then definitely. It doesn't go down to his waist, but it definitely starts to cover over that left pectoral or that side pectoral.
As I am cutting the hair, I'll be like, so does it ever hurt those parts? And I'm gonna like tap on like one of the back parts, like back muscles.
No.
You don't notice it at all most of the time?
No, it's just how this body is.
I'm glad it doesn't hurt, at least. I feel like if it did, it might be a bit more concerning. Well,
Does it bother you
no. I just
that I
worry.
look dead?
I think a little bit of monstrous is okay. And I'm gonna kind of gesture to my arms. A lot of things can seem scary and not be. Does it worry you?
Not at all.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
My insight is horrible, but I'm gonna try my best. I got a 14.
Drew, I'm gonna let you decide whether or not that is either you can roll a deception or persuasion if you're telling the truth or trying to lie. Like honestly, I'm gonna leave this in your wheelhouse, however you want to play it.
I rolled for my curse and I got a nat 20, so I'm gonna say I am not lying.
Okay. As long as it's something that you're not worried about, then I will do my best to not worry about it. But if you ever do need help for anything that's going on, you can always ask. If it's for you, I'll listen.
I'm gonna turn around, and because I'm assuming you're done cutting my hair. I'm gonna turn around and like cup your face with my hands, and just look into your oddly buggy eyes. You are fascinating to me. There's never been anything like you before. And I'm gonna kiss you on the forehead.
She's gonna kind of giggle and be like, I have actually been told that before. Though that was a much more unpleasant experience than this is. Shall we go see what everybody else is up to?
Yeah, it smells like there's coffee.
Coffee does sound good.
You guys
I'm
make
glad you
way
got your
over to-
appetite back, by the way.
I'm gonna turn back and wink and say, my appetite never left.
She's just gonna giggle and like blush a little bit and then turn around and be like, okay, let's go.
You guys make your way over to the kitchen house and start grabbing coffee with Maddie in all of his glory and all of his confidence. Pico, Smalls, Quinn, anything real quick before you guys go and join in the kitchen house?
I'm still egging him on. Okay, so guys,
As you guys are walking towards the kitchen house.
Well, before that, Smalls is going to walk out of the bathroom and not feel like putting clothes on. So he's going to find the next robe. So now both Quinn and Smalls have these sheer robes on that like are basically see-through but aren't see-through, but you can see through them if you know what I'm saying.
Just to confirm, are we all in robes?
I think everybody's in robes.
Yes.
No,
Okay.
I would have still put
Yeah,
on
Pico.
my usual stuff. Because
Oh.
I
Oh,
imagine
good.
myself like trying to put on the robe and cutting through it with my arm, and so then I just kind of give up. I'm
That's
like, I'm just gonna put on my regular clothes.
No. Smalls and Quinn are in these like sheer robes that are basically translucent.
in all of his glory. Okay. You guys make your way to the kitchen house?
Totally.
Yes.
You all gather
Yes.
up and start. Yeah, Argus. You start. You guys, like many of you, notice Argus's new form. Something seems to have changed in the night. Argus, did you? Has anybody ask or what? Anything going on with that? Just real quick.
I am gonna be like, oh, you have a new friend, and I'm gonna wave at the spider, like if it were like a little dog.
Smalls is going to look at him and be like, dude, you look different. What happened to you? Like borderline, not quite rude, but borderline rude. Just like he notices that Argus looks
What
different.
the fuck, man? Kind of attitude.
Yeah, just like this is not the Servanaut that I'm used to seeing. This is not the guy I've been making friends with. Why do you look different?
I heard the words we need to break in, so I figured something a little bit more robust was in order.
Break in and robust are two words that I didn't know would go together.
I don't think I've ever actually heard that word before. I do like it. Robust.
Smalls is just going to look at him like, I like it, man. Looks good.
And in response to you waving at the spider, Malin,
Mhm.
it's gonna wave its little extra appendages that look like wings. Because Argus doesn't know any better. Everything gets fucking wings.
I'm gonna like go over to take a closer look while I drink my coffee, and I'm just like, oh, she's so cute. She, he, it, the being.
For now, I'm gonna assume a being, but it's probably gonna be female. Most spiders are female. Well, if they get to live.
Mm. Love that for you.
I'll go next to Pico, kind of whisper over. What's with all the sexual energy over there? Looking over at Smalls and Quinn. You were in there, right?
Oh, I was afterwards. I wanted to be there during, but it didn't work out in my favor. They kicked me out, so I'm probing them.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, they're not as open as the three of us are. Anyway, I just started drinking my coffee and I just stretching it out, you know.
Wait, what happened?
What?
It's
What?
around the,
What do you-
it-
wait.
it's around the time that Pico asks, and then Maddie returns what that you all notice that Ellie is not with you.
Who would you say notices first?
Ellie.
I would say probably Smalls, like taking count of everybody, and Argus because he's like passing out food for everyone.
So Smalls is going to look around. First and foremost, hey Argus, could I possibly get a plate? As Smalls is looking for a plate. Anybody
As he
wake
starts
up?
saying it, I'm just gonna hand it to him.
As that's happening, Smalls is going to say, "Hey, thanks." But has anybody seen Ellie? Anybody wake her up yet?
No, actually. But I remember what room she's in. I can go check on her.
Yeah, we should totally go check on her. If I remember right, it is the wisteria room, the one with all like the droopy flowers.
The purple one. Do you want to come
The
with?
purple one. Of course, of course.
So as who's all going? So Malin and Quinn.
Yeah.
I'll have
I'll
the
tag along.
spider follow, climbing on the
Spider
ceiling.
follows?
Maddie's gonna
Pico?
walk over to Smalls.
Smalls is going to leave a lingering glance at Quinn as she walks away.
Quinn's gonna raise her hand and like
Yo,
she's gonna raise her hand. Quinn's gonna raise her hand with the ring, and wave at Smalls, and then continue on.
And Mattie's gonna put up the high five next to Smalls while this is all going on.
God.
Smalls is gonna look at Maddie as he's like eating his food. Why are you high fiving me? And just like confused, lift his hand. Okay. Smalls has no idea why Maddie's trying to high five him. He's focused on his food.
Well, Vince.
You dog!
I want to
Dog?
go with
Dog? I'm a dog? And he's gonna go back to eating his food.
All right, who's all going to check on Ellie? Malin?
I want to
Quinn,
go.
Drew?
Argus said he would send his spider as well.
Okay, Argus is spider.
See,
Nico, you
all
hanging
the
out
girls
with-
are going.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying so hard to figure out what's happening between Matt and
Okay.
Smalls now
So-
and everything else. I'm trying to
you
figure.
stay. So you're staying. All right. And with that insight, I'll let you guys chat it out real quick in your personal chat if you want to determine anything with that. But the rest of you, Malin, Quinn, Drew, and the spider make their way over to the wisteria room. Who opens the door? Or do you knock
I'll
first?
do. I'll knock first.
Okay.
I'll be
Malin,
polite.
you start to feel real weird when you get close to this room. Kind of dizzy, a little nauseous even. But you're outside the door. It hits you really, really suddenly as you knock.
Okay.
Nothing.
I don't feel too good. Ellie, are you in there?
No answer.
I'm gonna like look back at everybody else and be like, I don't feel good about this.
Oh, I'm gonna push through and open the door.
Drew, you throw the door. It's like I said, these are just sliding paper doors in like a Japanese bathhouse, and you slide them open. The room's very dark. No lights have been lit. Roll me a perception or investigation. Your choice. You're the first one in. Quinn, do you follow behind?
Quinn is going to stay back outside the door, but I think she's going to cast light because she doesn't want to walk into something that she doesn't see.
Okay. You
So
cast light in the
17.
room. 17. Malin, do you follow in behind Drew, or do you stay at the door?
I'll follow in after her.
Okay, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as you walk in. Argus, where's your spider going? Oh, and Malin, you're making this at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I just remember that. Dang.
It would be following them fairly close, so I would assume it'd also be going in, so it also needs to make the con save, yes.
No, it doesn't.
No? Oh.
Neither does Drew.
Well, I got a 10.
That's unfortunate. Take 25 points of damage.
Okay.
Quinn, as you hit the room with light, it lights up, and you look around, and on that 17 perception, Drew, you see Ellie laying on the bed. She's in her night clothes. She's covered up. She has her sheets and stuff pulled up on her, but it looks like she is sweating profusely and shaking.
I'm gonna go. I guess I'm gonna go and try to wake her up.
Walk over. What do you do? Like just shake her?
Yeah, I'm gonna like gently put my hand on her shoulder and say, "Ellie, it's time to wake up."
Ellie,
Yes.
you wake up. You feel awful. You didn't sleep at all. Take 1 point of exhaustion. But you wake up and there's Drew. New haircut, even. I'd say you even noticed right away, but you are a mess. You feel terrible. What's going on?
Drew. Where am I? What? Drew, what happened? I am hurting so bad. I think, what is happening? I don't know.
Hey, deep breath. Deep
I
breath.
can I can barely breathe.
Yep. Come
I'm
on, Ellie.
shaking.
You can do it. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Come on.
Can you
You have a nightmare?
help? I don't know. Help me to sit up. I need. Can I sit up? I can't feel anything.
I'm going to help her sit up. I'm also gonna like try to like pat her down and search her like for wounds or injuries.
Okay, roll me a medicine check.
That's a 25.
25 on the medicine check. Woof. No wounds. Nothing exterior like like she was attacked or anything like that. She has a fever. Her skin is cold, clammy, sweaty. But no wounds. You determine that this person, like, even though you technically woke her up, this person is exhausted. Like, their body is just wiped out.
But I don't. I am so tired. Did you see anybody in my room? Did you see anybody leave?
No, we didn't. What happened in your dream?
Did you hear me scream? I was screaming, and nobody came.
I'm gonna glance back at Malin when Ellie asks if we heard her screaming.
Malin, make me an acrobatics check real quick at disadvantage.
Acrobatics. Okay. The first one's a 14. And the second one's a 7.
7. Maddie or Malin, you immediately vomit violently all over, like, in front of you as you try to, like, brace your hand out to grab a table, and you go crashing to the ground. Take another 25 points of damage.
I am going to run over and do cure wounds.
Are we technically in combat?
No, this is just environmental.
Okay, that's 48 plus 4, so I don't.
2.
52. Thank you, Wales, for saying that out loud.
Math.
But you guys didn't hear anything, and Malin.
Okay.
Malin. Ellie's gonna try and stand up on and catch her breath. What is happening?
From the door, Quinn's gonna say, "You guys, she totally doesn't look good. She might need some fresh air, but I can't guard the door from the pervy boys all along. They're gonna eventually show up."
I think I need to get out of this room. I'll be
Ellie's
right back.
exhausted, but can she dispel magic?
Sure.
She's gonna cast dispel magic.
Okay. As you cast dispel magic, Quinn, your light goes out, and the room goes dark again. And there's a slight shimmer across a few things across the room, as some light enchantments, like mild enchantments on some equipment and stuff like that. Most of the things are like heat water and whatnot. Really mundane stuff. But yeah, you cast dispel magic, but in the next 3 seconds, what's everybody doing?
Can I pick up Malin?
Sure. No roll necessary. You have the
Okay.
necessary strength.
Wow, so strong.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick her up and I'm gonna take her to the closest like outside area.
Okay. Ellie, do you follow behind?
Yeah, I'm struggling.
You follow behind. Go ahead.
Can I tell Quinn to go get the guys? As I'm walking past.
You could also just yell at the spider that's right there.
That's true. I don't know that.
Okay. Quinn's like, totally. Just be careful, you guys. I'll be right back. Quinn's
It
gonna.
doesn't take you
scurry
long to
off.
run up. Like I said, it's not a lot of long distance to the kitchen house, but definitely the shouting and everything like that. I would say if you guys were being more than just talking voice, Smalls, Maddie, you all would in the cookhouse would definitely hear all of this going on. And just as Drew is carrying Malin outside of the room, just before you pass that threshold, just as you pass that threshold, Malin, you feel as like your guts and stuff are starting to twist and your chest was getting real tight. But as soon as you pass the threshold and you're out in the fresh air, you instantly start to feel better. In fact, on that 25 medicine check, I'll give you a little information. The farther that you get away from this room, Malin, the better you feel.
Cool. As I feel that, I'm gonna look at Drew kind of like helplessly and be like, I can't go back in there. I go in there and I'll die. I don't know what that is, but I won't be able to help.
That's fine. We don't need you to go back in there. I need you alive.
But we can't leave Ellie like that.
Oh, Ellie came with you.
Yeah, Ellie's like right behind us.
Oh, cool.
She's probably
I'll be like, but I can't leave Ellie. Oh wait. So does she also feel the same way, or?
No, she's just exhausted.
I don't know what that is. I don't know why it didn't affect you in any way, but I don't think it's safe for anybody to go back into that room.
I don't know what happened in that room, but I feel very, very weak and very, very tired. And my throat hurts, but nobody heard me scream.
When you were coming out of the room.
Now?
Oh, as the boys come running up, I'm gonna be like, did it feel like your guts were being pulled out?
It felt I had been stabbed in the chest and all over my body, and I was being pulled down into some hole, and I saw Six, and I saw that Rosham, and they were just attacking me, and I couldn't get free. But
I don't like that guy, so I am sorry that you're having nightmares about that. I don't like him.
I thought I was dead. I thought I was dying. And I screamed, and I was all alone.
Oh, Ellie.
Sorry, I hate them. And now it's like I'm being haunted in my sleep, and I am just so tired. I don't know what to do, and I'm hurting. And it must be mental. If I don't have any external wounds, I don't know what to do. I'm just alone.
Hey, sometimes dreams can be a lot. And I'm gonna kind of like pat Drew to like signal that I want him to set me down so I can talk to Ellie a little bit better.
Oh yeah, I'll put you down.
Thank you. Dreams can have a very powerful effect, but that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you for it.
It was so real.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm awake, right? Everyone's okay, right? Except you. Except
I'm okay
you.
now. I'm okay now. It's fine. I'm out of that room and we're away, and Drew helped a lot. I feel fine. It's okay.
Good.
We are okay.
Good.
I'm gonna like hold her hands and like look at her in the eyes with my bug eyes. We are okay.
Okay. Ellie's still shaking as she takes a hold of Malin's hands as well, and I can't shake it. I'm sorry, I just can't shake it.
Smalls and Maddie, as you guys are coming, and Argus, as you guys are coming to join the group, at the slightly higher level that you're at, you look actually. Some of you with your passive perception, you look over, and there's somebody standing at the Torii Gate entrance to this plaza.
I will draw my weapon. And give
Smalls
it my
will,
You draw
Smalls
your
is
we-
definitely going to redirect towards the gate.
Okay. So, Maddie, you don't have any of your weapons. You left them. You're in a bathroom.
Yeah. It's embarrassing when I'm talking about my weapon, so I'll.
He's gonna pull his fist up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Maddie
give
grabs his pick. This is my weapon.
Oh my
I'm just-
lord. Now
I'm just
Pico's
gonna give this
really
to you.
trying to figure out what's going on.
I'll take a fighting stance between Drew, Malin, and the person.
They're like I said, they're a good 50, 60 feet off or so. But Smalls, do you approach?
Oh, Smalls would definitely be with Maddie going towards the gate to
Yeah.
see the health approaching.
As you guys approach, Maddie, the Smalls, you first recognize that this is actually the gift guard, the giant hippo guy that brought you guys to your last night. Same black armor, same guy. I think you recall his name was Crunch.
Hey, Crunch. Hey, you're here early.
The serpent would like to speak to you all this morning. I know he said before the club opened, but he would like to change our meeting place.
Okay. Does he have a time? We were just having some breakfast,
Now,
and now.
yes,
All right. Well,
I can offer you
I
10
understand.
minutes. Gather your things. I can see
Uh,
that most of you are not dressed for the day.
Smalls looks down at his obviously barely covered body. Obviously. Listen, we'll be ready as soon as we can be ready. May not be 10 minutes. I understand Orochi is being very generous. The serpent, as you know him, he is a brother of mine. We will be ready as quick as we can. Smalls is going to turn to Maddie. Hey,
Roll me a
Go
quick
get-
persuasion, Smalls. You can do this at advantage using the history.
I was about to say, can I give him an advantage because I'm here?
You can roll with advantage.
persuasion. Let's see how that rolls out for me. Yikes. Oh, that's worse.
I'll give
All
him
right, 11.
guidance.
Use your guidance.
Sure. What's guidance? D4?
Add a d4.
D4.
Fuck. They gave me one extra point.
So what's the total? 12.
12.
He kind of looks past your shoulder, looks back at you, looks past your shoulder at the rest of the group, and seeing like Malin, like kind of like recovering from being sick, and just like the disheveled look of some of your group. Well, looks like you all had fun. Make it 20 minutes, no more. Meet me at the gate in 20. He turns his back and walks.
Small's gonna look over at Maddie and be like, we should probably get ready. Rochi and I are bros, but I know his patience and it ain't that long.
Maddie's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna turn around and check on Malin, just making sure Malin's okay.
Ellie's gonna reach out to Drew and say, Drew, the room didn't affect you. Can you get my things?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get everything. Ellie, you don't have any so just above table, I have a question. How would people like talk about magic? This is not like, do you just say like magic? Also, like, I'm aware that Malin has psychic abilities. Is that something that like anybody else has?
Malin is quite unique. Like it's like magic in this world too is every day. It's like magic
Yeah.
powers, like the technology and stuff that we have in this world, that kind of like steampunk verged to it. Deep down,
Mhm.
a lot of it is powered through magic, especially large scale industry. So magic is
Okay.
a part of everybody's lives, as you know. It's a very very normal thing, like electricity to us.
Okay. So
But you
Ellie,
also
do you
but like high powered, extreme powered magic, the common folk would obviously be a lot more less in the know than something. They just know
Yeah.
that they just know it exists.
Okay. Yeah, but I also don't know what Elder Ingrid was teaching her.
Yep.
Do you have any like psychic magic?
No. I can do
Okay.
messaging, but that's it.
Is Quinn still around?
Quinn is still around. She's like totally gonna go with you just so bad stuff doesn't happen to you.
Oh, my hero. Quinn, do you have any like psychic magic? Is that part of your abilities?
I have a lot of spells, but I don't know I would call any of them psychic.
Okay.
I probably could
Do you
learn them.
think? Because I don't think Ellie just had a regular dream with how Malin reacted. Malin's got her weird psychic thing.
That's true. It probably has something to do with the flowers. Maybe you weren't affected because you're not alive?
Maybe. But you weren't
Anyway,
affected.
I didn't go into the room.
Well, hey, let's go.
All right, let's do it.
A science experiment.
I
All right.
totally love science.
Who's all going into the wisteria room?
Me and Quinn
Quinn is-
for sure.
Okay. Anybody else? All right.
Not me.
I'm gonna tell them to be really, really careful and then go back to our room to get Drew's stuff.
Okay. Everybody else kind
Would
of
you
starts
like
gathering
the
all of their
spider to
stuff.
follow you?
Ellie just sits down on the floor and leans against the wall, holding her head.
I do think it would be good for the spider to join them.
I'll go ahead and just have her tag along with them then.
You
How
guys
big
stop at
is
the
the
edge of the door.
spider?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, because I'm like, I pictured it as like a tiny little thing, but now I'm like, is it actually like a big thing and it's like the size of a
Hey,
dog?
So, above table, a normal phase spider is a large, and it's reduced down to a medium, so it'd be roughly the size of Bronson.
There you go.
Oh, damn.
Oh, so dog sized. Okay.
Yes.
I was picturing
'Cause,
like a chihuahua size.
That's what it was gonna be originally, and Marshall's like, no, that's too tiny compared to what your enlarged summon can do. It's like,
That's fair.
Hefty.
and I couldn't find sand spider for the life of me, and I'm like, this
Ugh.
one can be fun. It also goes with the fun poison aesthetic that I have going on for most of my animals.
Yes.
Nice. I'm gonna like lean over to Quinn and whisper, "What is up with the spider?"
Totally don't know. It's kind of cute, but it's Argus. He collects pets. You know him.
Argot, the Servanaut.
The spider's
Uh,
gonna respond in Argus's voice. Yes.
Quinn's gonna roll an insight check. Quinn's gonna roll an insight check on Drew, because Drew normally wouldn't say something mean like that. At
It's not
least
mean. That's what he is.
it is, but that's not what Drew would call him. Drew would give him a name, at least. 21 on insight.
This is between you two.
Yeah. What exactly are you trying to figure out?
It's kind of like whether or not you meant that in a mean way, or if you, I don't know, hit your head really hard. Yeah, it's just she thinks it's weird language coming from Drew, so she's trying to figure out like, is there something wrong? That like maybe there was a fight between Argus and Drew, something that Drew wouldn't refer to him by name.
It's like they forgot his name.
Okay. Yes, Argus.
Okay. Wait. What did you roll for your insight?
21.
Okay. Uh, so it's not this. It's not just that they forgot Argus's name. It's like they would be unused to calling a Servanaut by a name.
Noted. Okay. Yeah,
guys,
this-
I gotta say, just moving this along. You guys arrive to as this conversation is going on. You arrive at the door to the room. You both go in.
Yeah.
Quinn.
Yes.
Okay. You step inside. Deep breath. And I'm gonna need you both to get Ellie's stuff.
Yep. Yeah, I'll grab her stuff.
Quinn's gonna examine the flowers.
Sure.
Can I
Can you
roll?
roll Arcana?
You can roll Arcana. You can roll me Nature.
I'll roll-
Investigation. It's gonna give you
I'll roll-
something different.
Let's see.
Can I roll nature?
Sure.
I'll check out some flowers.
I will roll Arcana.
Okay.
All right, that was a
I got a-
2.
I got a 14.
14. Perfectly healthy, natural wisteria. Doesn't seem like there's anything. What'd you roll for your Arcana there, Quinn?
2.
You're picking up traces of magic, but it's not powerful.
Drew, do you happen
Can
to
I
have a
roll?
knife on you?
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm assuming. Wait, do I have a knife on? Huh. I'm
Sure.
wearing.
a
Yeah,
robe.
sure. I haven't put my clothes back on, but yeah, I've got a knife on me.
Okay.
For the sake of expediency, I'd say there's a knife nearby.
Okay. Quinn's gonna cut some of the wisteria.
Okay.
And I hold on to it for right now because I don't have anything to put it in. Actually, Quinn's gonna take off her robe and she's gonna wrap the wisteria in the robe because she wants to examine it later.
You grab Ellie's stuff. Anything else in the room while you're here?
No, but as we exit, I'm gonna take off my robe and hand it to Quinn.
This
And I'm gonna
revolving
wink
door
at
of
her.
nudity.
Yep.
It's Quinn's gonna take the robe. It's totally fine. Like they're coworkers. They'll get used to it.
Just coworkers?
Of course.
And with that, everybody's going to gather up towards. I'd say about 10, 15 minutes pass. It's pretty quick. Everybody starts throwing on their clothes, getting their gear together. You all kind of congregate. Quinn, you said you have the wisteria on your persons?
Yes.
Okay. I'd say you kind of wrap it. You find something back in your equipment to wrap it up, and you put it in your pack. As you come back over towards the group, though, how close do you stand to Malin?
I probably wouldn't be by Malin. I'd probably be closer to Smalls.
Okay. Let me know if you stand by Malin.
Okay, we'll
at
do.
any time.
Okay.
When they first
All right.
go back to the group, I would walk up to them so I could hand Drew his things.
The closer you get to Quinn, it's the same feeling like you're in the room, just a lot less powerful. But there is definitely something you can tell. It's the same feeling, but now it's coming from Quinn.
My bug eyes get more bug-eyed, and I'm gonna like pause. About how close am I to them?
5 feet.
I'm gonna like look at Quinn, and then like still making eye contact with Quinn, I'm gonna very slowly hand Drew's items to them. So I take it you figured out what was going on? And I'm gonna slowly take another step back.
Not at all. Do you feel the same?
I don't. Did you guys take anything out of the room?
I'm gonna put my hand out to Quinn and just say flower.
Quinn's gonna dig in her bag that she just put it in. She hands hands Drew the flower.
Yeah, as soon as you hand it the flowers, the closer it gets to Quinn or to Malin, you
Yep.
feel that something is coming from this. Whatever is affecting you, it is the flower.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of go. I gotta go over there.
Yeah, I'll move away with it. Can I do an Arcana check on the flower itself?
Sure.
I'm bad at that.
Okay, real quick, it's like as we're doing this, is there anything anybody else wants to do? Keeping this moving.
Ellie's gonna reach in her pack and hand Argus the knife that she grabbed from the loot and say, "This is what stabbed me in my dream, and I don't want it near me."
Argus will go ahead and grab it. Mhm.
You can go ahead and add a dagger to your inventory called the Battle Chef Field Dresser. Battle Chef, all one word.
Mhm.
What you roll in that Arcana, Drew?
14.
What much? 14?
14.
There's traces of, on a 14, there's traces of magic in this flower, but it seems like it's magic to help it grow and bloom and stay in bloom. Like it's pretty common. Like you see it in gardens and you see it in, topiaries and things like that, or things that people grow and use a little light magic to enhance. Like it's the same kind of magic that you remember when you were walking through like um the Noble District where Slevin was and where Pico's mansion was. The amount of illusion magic that was there, as well as the amount of magic that was used to actually grow and keep it all vibrant. It's the same kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing else.
Okay.
And with that, you hear from the side, you hear from the Tory Gate, Vanguard, whatever. Let's fucking go. Time's up.
Should leave the flower. We totally don't need it. Apparently, it's causing problems.
I mean, if you guys wanted to bring it, you could. It's not like bad. Is this what it's like when you're allergic to something? I mean, it might help Ellie.
Well, totally. I guess we'll have to find a jar or something for it. Till then, I'll hold on to it, and maybe we can make something useful out of it. Gwen takes the flower, wraps it up like nice and tight, puts it back in her bag.
All right. Everybody gather up.
Yep.
All right. You guys make your way over to the Tory Gate. Crunch is standing there. You're all, as you all gather up, and he starts handing you all these blindfolds. I'm going to go ahead and need all of you to go ahead and put these on.
Oh, fun.
Totally, I've played this game before. She blindfolds herself.
Does everybody put it on?
Yes.
Yeah.
I might ask somebody to help me with it, but yeah.
But Ellie's kind of freaking out because she feels like if she puts the mask on, she's going to go back into her dream.
Do you put it
Somebody, so I need to hold somebody's hand if I'm going to put this on, just to know that I'm not alone.
I'll take her hand.
I got you, bro.
I'll take one hand, Pico takes the other.
I am, yes, I am there. Trying to use my feathers to do like a whole, it's okay, bruh.
As you all put these blindfolds on, though, you are overcome with your eyes are just engulfed in magical darkness. There is no light permeating; it is perfect black. And soon as you tie the bandana and the blindfold on the back of your head, you instantly cannot hear anything. You are engulfed in silence. You are blind and deaf completely. But you also feel a slight kind of tether connecting you to the person standing next to you. And then in your heads, you hear Crunch's voice. Keep up. You guys walk for what feels like, if you're counting in your head and paying attention, maybe about an hour, hour 20, somewhere around there. You're on your feet for a while. You hear nothing, see nothing. You are simply following the pull of the tether in front of you. After that time, though, you are all stopped and you feel the tether break. And you hear in your head, okay, go ahead and take them off. You pull the blindfolds off, and you guys are standing inside of this large warehouse-like garage. There's several large cranes and hoists, moving machina pieces, steampunk machinery. There's a hum of everything kind of happening in this place. There are workers and stuff like that, tools grinding, workers moving to and fro, shouts and orders. There's the sound of magical and mechanical tinkering all about you guys. And Crunch beckons to all of you. This way. You're escorted to the back corner of this well-appointed little. As you kind of throw the doors, as he throws the doors open, it's another little stable, and there, sitting in the stable at the back of the wall, is Orochi. He has these like kind of like, I guess you would call them like medieval sunglasses. They kind of look like big like visor sunglasses you would see from like the 70s and 80s. Those big redonkulous honking things. He has those over his head, over his eyes. His hair is a mess. His robe is half tied. He's barely dressed. He's kind of still wearing some of the clothes that he had on last night. But Smalls, you would easily recognize this. Maddie, you would easily recognize this as a drinker. He's hungover as shit. But he is sitting on Quark's, what could be described as Quark's lap. There's Quark in all of his giant feathered glory. And he's just kind of ruffled, just kind of plopped up in his feathers like a big love sack. And he has this basket of what looks like onions. And he's tossing one up to Quark as he's chewing on another one with his other hand. And they're sharing a basket of onions. You all walk in. Immediately, Orochi like looks at you guys and has this like, before any words come out of his mouth, though, Quark immediately jumps up and starts doing his like, it jumps up and he starts doing this like gaggle of excited happy coos and chirps, and he runs over to you guys, as massive feathery frame just fluffing and poofing, and he runs over to all you guys, kind of almost like tramples over Orochi.
I'm also gonna poof up and be like, "Yo, onions, dude! I would like one shit."
Orochi's kind of face down the dirt. He just kind of like does this like blind crouch thing into the basket next to him, and like just kind of chucks the ones your direction.
Hey,
You guys are reunited with Quark.
I'm going to give Quark a
buddy,
hug.
I missed you so much.
He's just going nuts. What's up, Mel?
I'm gonna give him a very careful hug.
Give Quark a very careful hug.
Yes. I don't want to
Yeah,
hurt
you
him.
just-
I just want to give
Oh,
him
you're
a
just
hug.
you're just engulfed in feathers. He puts his wings over you and just is like this little like back and forth thing.
Ellie's gonna reach down and try and help that dude up off the ground. Sorry. Sorry, Orochi.
I love that guy.
This bird is. We love this bird.
I love that guy. Here, have an onion.
Thank you.
Good to see you guys. Hey, brother. Oh God. Oof. He starts like kind of like lowering the tone of his voice as he's looking at Smalls. Whew, glad you guys could make it. How we all doing this morning? Everybody sleep good?
There's something
No.
suspicious about what's going on, so I don't know if you could tell me, but I've been trying to figure it out all day.
Me? What? Orochi's
I
like
had a
looking at-
terrible nightmare. I didn't sleep well. I'm exhausted. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. Can't help you with that though.
Yeah, I just letting you know. Not drunk, just exhausted.
I'm still a little drunk, so.
Hmm.
All right. Smalls, how we doing, buddy? Did we lose Mark?
He's on mute.
Yeah, Smalls, how are we doing? You gotta tell us, Smalls. How are we doing? Unmute yourself.
Anyways. So, about that. Okay, so, about that job. So, let's go. Let's go over here. Actually, I want to show you guys something. This will be awesome. Come on. And he leads you guys out of the stable. And he walks you over around one of the corners to one of these, like, it's like a big cloth throwback thing on a rack. And he throws it open, and standing in front of all of you guys is your wagon. There's a group of workers kind of just to and fro here. They seem to be trying to attach some kind of large mount to the rear of the wagon. Argus, can you make me a perception or investigation check, your choice?
That is an 18, good sir, for an investigation.
18. Off in the corner of the room, you notice that there's something covered up by a large tarp. It seems to have like a spiral design to it as it goes up to a fine point. but it is covered up. And you recognize on the mount here, it looks like they're trying to mount some kind of machina, some kind of machinery to the front of your guys' wagon. You go over and throw
Like
back
an
the tarp.
auger?
Maybe.
Yes. I would like to throw back the tarp.
Without even missing a beat, Argus, you walk over and you throw back this tarp, and standing before you is a massive drill. like four spinning bits, and it looks like they're trying to perhaps mount this drill to your guys' wagon.
Could I offer them a hand in doing so?
Oh, as Rochi pops up, see, I knew this guy was going to come in handy. You're actually the most important guy to this plan, buddy. So, looking forward to it. You want to lend a hand? Because this
Yes,
wagon's wacky
I
as
will
fuck.
destroy the
A
wagon.
lot of dials and buttons and shit. You know anything about that?
We've been looking into it. It was a gift from our good business partner.
I see. Yeah, I'm a big fan of my wagon. Tell you what. Why don't you help my guys out here for a minute while I talk to the crew here. Argus, if you want to go ahead and roll me your this is the tinker your wagon stuff that you've been trying to do every long rest, every 3 days or so. It's been long enough. You want to take another stab at it? You're working on the
Yes.
third lock.
Would it be investigation?
This is
Or
either
the
investigation or arcana.
Ugh.
So you're trying to work on a 25 right now. So if anybody's got any buffs or anything that wants to try and help out Argus, now's your chance.
Guidance.
Guidance, okay.
Bardic
Guidance.
inspiration. You can do this.
Got a D6 and a D4.
And those will be needed because I would need a nat 20 because I only have a +5 mod.
On your
Where'd
arcana
I
or
put
your investigation?
On both, yeah.
Okay.
I have no.
Anybody got anything they want to do to try to give advantage? Remember, guys, this is all team effort when you're trying this stuff, especially Argus is leading point, but you can all pile it on.
Yeah, but do we need proficiency or no?
Yeah, you need proficiency to help, though. Either arcana or investigation.
Okay.
So Quinn has been taking notes this entire time in her book. I don't have proficiency though. Never mind. Gonna use
I have
my excessive notes.
proficiency in arcana.
You're already helping with the bardic.
Yes.
Got nothing.
Okay, so that's a D20, a D6, and a D4, right?
Actually, hang on a second. I'm going to check something. I'll let the workers give you advantage since you are getting assistance by 3 other people from the workers that are helping you kind of like tinker around with this. That's fair. I'll give you advantage. And you got a D4 and a D6 from Bardic and Guidance. Let's go. 25 is what you're looking for.
Okay. Well, the higher of the 2 dies was a 14, so not 2. I just want to roll 1. Because I can't find my D4. I'm not going to keep looking for it. Well, that's a full 4 on that. 27.
27. Let's go.
I got a 4 on the 6. So 2 4s plus 14 is 18. No, it's 22 plus 5.
Hell
27.
yes. You tinker away. Like I said, we'll come back to this in just a minute, but we switch back over to the group. Smalls, are you back? I think we lost. Hang on a second, guys. Give me a minute.
Quinn, enlighten us. Or Maddie. You guys need to enlighten the group.
Oh, I'm just so tired from last night. Oh,
What does that mean?
What?
Yeah, you gotta know.
I don't know. I had a perfectly good, amazing rest.
Uh-huh.
Are you still in your
Sus-
robe?
Vicious.
No, I'm in my gear.
Okay, I'm still in my robe.
You're still wrong. You never thought of changing when we meet up with
Just
Hiroji.
so much confidence right now. It is frightening.
So, Orochi turns to all of you guys and he's like, okay, so here's the thing. I need this here. Look, you guys are going to break into the Molten Forge for me, okay? Ooh. Smalls,
What did you say?
Break
gonna
into
break
what?
gonna break into the molten forge for me. Smalls' eyes get real big all of a sudden. Yeah. So it's in this newly excavated wing of the SSL. Right. I forgot. I'm talking to you. Okay. Does anybody here know what the SSL is?
No.
Above table, do I?
Yes, you've heard of it.
Okay.
Argus. It definitely sounds familiar to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, the SSL, he goes into explaining to the rest of the group. So it's this, basically, it's this giant labyrinth of interconnected tunnels underneath Marsenstein. Okay, it's where all homeboys comes from. As he points over to Argus, I need you guys to break into a newly excavated wing and secure something for me. Okay, what do you say? Well, I mean, you already agreed, but come on, questions?
When does this have to be completed by?
Wagon should be done here in a couple of days. So, look, you're gonna need my wagon, okay? And you're gonna drill through an entry point that I've pinned in a mine vein nearby, okay? It's just outside the city. The old break in the back door approach, okay? Fortunately for me, I own the mine. So couldn't be more simple, right? Now, I say that, but unfortunately for you, I don't exactly have control of the mine at this exact moment.
Who has
So-
control of the mine?
It's got it's got a bit of an infestation
Meaning,
of dead miners, you know? I don't know. Bunch of chewed up bodies. Survivors said something about the mine came alive and took them. I have no idea. Just get the mine clear, get to the point, drill in. Like I said, get to the point, drill in. You're going to be working with a couple associates of mine too. Well, not really associates of mine. It's a couple other people that I hired under the guise of clearing out the mine already. So you're going to team up with them. You're going to go in. You're going to clear a path and diggy hole through the wing's back door. Winks at you guys, and in and out with my prize. Bob's your uncle. Can't be any more simple.
Totally sounds easy. All right.
Yeah. Just do me a favor, okay? Don't take anything from the mine, all right? No crystals, no ore, nothing. Leave only footprints and take only memories. Okay, kids?
Okay.
You mean touch nothing?
I mean, if you gotta touch something, just don't take it.
Okay.
Sounds totally fair.
Dozens
We're
of dead
not-
miners are expensive, you know? To take care of their families. To take care of their families, I mean.
Mm.
Understandable. We totally got this.
And just obviously don't say anything to the two folks that you're going to be teaming up with, okay? They're just there to hunt monsters. You are there to do another job.
Did you say monsters?
I don't know. What else would you call them?
Goblins.
I don't know.
I mean, goblins are a little wacky, sure, but they're not like this. Come on, kid.
do you have our contract?
Oh, yep. Follow me this way. It's around this time that he tells you to follow you that all of a sudden you hear something click, snap, and then all of a sudden something with Argus. You are over there, and the wagon begins to shift dramatically. All of a sudden, the wheels, spokes, and everything like that shoot out, and it begins to extend out about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 feet. Instantaneously, you start hearing the wood splinter, but also starts to bend and mold back into place. And then it begins to shift outward as the wagon grows in size, and from a small wagon becomes a medium-sized wagon. And the wheels, the exterior size, almost seem to be like they're coated in a bit of a track. And the wagon itself becomes medium.
Huzzah!
Oh, that's totally awesome.
Nice job, Argus.
Oh, you magnificent, autonomous bastard. I could kiss you. I won't. I could, but I won't.
Your saliva would rust me.
I like this guy. Look, I say that you're the important part too because you are the only thing that's going to be able to go in and actually deactivate the automated defense systems. We'll talk more about that. Come on, everybody, this way. And he kind of leads you guys up a set of stairwells nearby, and he leads you up to this like private office.
I follow.
Guess we all follow.
It's a personal, like it's a personal office. It's got fit with like a bunch, several couches, tables, desks. All across it are strewn like these various plans and engineering drawings, markers, and bits of string and designs. Anybody that wants to or is proficient can make an investigation or a history check.
You said history check? I love history checks.
I'll do a history check.
Okay. If you're proficient.
Yep.
Flaccid 20.
I got a 24.
Nice.
I got a flaccid 20.
Don't worry about me.
School on that day, Maddie.
These are engineering plans for a system of network of tunnels, but they're also laid out in a like a fortress would be. This isn't like a mining tunnel. No, this is something that is intricate, something that is designed not just as a hole in the ground. And you notice very well specifically there is a layout of a giant forge on the center table here, and that appears to be what she's talking about and what he wants you to break into, called the Molten Forge. Argus, on that flaccid 20 though, this starts sparking a lot of memories with you. You specifically didn't come from the SSL, the Servanaut service line, this intricate system of tunnels underneath Marsenstein, the capital proper. But it starts to spark in your memory, though, that this is the hub where all Servanauts are repaired and then awakened. As it means to, there's no means to create more Servanauts. At least not that you're aware of, even of your own kind. It's been kind of lost to history. Control over this underground installation is fiercely guarded, though, by the Marsenstein military. Hundreds, maybe thousands of these sleepers, these Servanauts, these automatons like Argus. There are thousands of them down there. They dwell in these vaults within all the lines. They're all powered down, yet to be awakened. The means of how a Servanaut awakens is completely random by all observations. Most people don't know about it, but the ones that are in the know, there's no system to it. The military having the means to control or predict it, there is none. Rather, they patrol the lines 24/7, and any awakened that they come across are directed to serve the Marsenstein military, due to all of them kind of not really having a memory other than a directive, and they answer to like a military authority and a military structure like command. So Orochi is asking you guys to break into this complex, this installation, into a very, very specific portion through a mine, drilling through a wall that he's going to mount to your guys' wagon. Again, he kind of goes through the plan. Any questions?
You totally said we had to secure something. What is this something? Are we gonna know it when we see it?
No. Here, and he slides you a piece of paper. It's a little thing. He slides you. It's a drawing of an amulet. It has like a cog in the center of it, but it also has like it looks like maybe like a ruby, but it is a very, very bright glowing gem in the center of a giant cog. And the chain that is actually part of this necklace or part of this amulet is very thick and very heavy.
Good accessory. I like it.
Yeah, can't be any bigger than half the bling that you guys wear. That's it. Don't need anything else out of there. You guys come across anything cool? Help yourselves. This is all I want.
I thought you said don't touch anything.
Don't touch anything in my mine. You guys break into the forge. Go nuts. I obviously wouldn't spend a whole lot of time there. You know, you're kind of on a bit of a timer there before the military probably comes in and finds you guys. So in, out, faster you go, the better.
All right.
You said that we're going to be working with 2 other people. Do they work for you
No.
usually, or are they also like mercenaries?
No, they're mercs. They're with the Freeman Legion. They specifically fight. They you know what? That's their thing. We're supposed to call in these kind of people whenever you have an issue like this. So they're not. You know, they came highly recommended.
Are they twins?
I don't know. I didn't hire them.
Oh,
You think I hired
okay.
these people myself?
That is fair. Well, you are hiring us yourself.
Yeah, you're not exactly doing something above board now, are you, honey?
That is also fair.
So, any questions?
Can I look at the contract to see if just go over it real quick to see like
Sure.
what we get specifically? Like as I know that we're gonna complete the quest, but making sure that we get like that iron back and the wagon.
Yes. It lays it out that all of you are offered, it's a boon contract, just like before. Basically, you guys can ask something of him for your personal reward, but in terms of what you guys are getting back yourselves, he is paying you, quote unquote, with this wagon and with this bird that he is giving to you. Basically, he's paying you guys with your own wagon and bird.
What
Officially.
what about Ingus's iron though? Is that something we just don't have?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I kind of kept that. See the big drill out there? Yeah, I kind of needed to use it. Tell you what, I'll throw 1,500 gold on top of it, just as a sign of good business and good gesture for your partners. Okay?
Would I know how much we were gonna sell that iron for, by chance?
Roughly 1,000 gold. A 1,200 gold profit would have been, or 1,200 would have been a good profit on it.
All right.
You need 1,000 gold basically to break even or to make money.
I kind of want. I look over at Malin because I know Malin's one that's been really close to the brothers before we actually do this. Just to make sure that's kind of okay that we just bring back the gold to them.
They
Oh,
specifically sent you above board. They actually specifically sent the iron with you to sell in Marzenstein. They
Yeah.
just wanted a 500 gold profit from their investment.
Gotcha.
I'll nod.
Where do we sign?
Right on the dotted line there, sugar. Like I said, I want you all to think about something that you're going to want, okay? Obviously, I'm a man of my word. I pay my debts. I don't like anybody saying that the serpent doesn't pay his debts. So, think about it. You guys want something? I remember specifically you there, Birdman, were saying that you wanted some papers.
Oh yeah, that sounds pretty cool to me.
Okay, I can hook you up with papers, no problem. Anybody else need papers? How about you there, Bug Lady?
I do actually need an updated one.
Okay. Easy peasy. Think about it. Like I said, we got a couple days. I got to get some stuff together for you. Like I said, the Freeman Legion folk, they're already camped out there. They've been kind of scouting it out, but they know that they expect you in about 2 days.
Mhm.
I will go ahead and sign.
Everybody else signing?
Yeah, I'll sign.
Yes.
In doing
Place
this,
sign.
Yeah.
Serving and serving that.
in doing this,
Mm.
he actually pulls out the contract for the iron sale, and he already hands that over to you. It's stamped and done up. Done up that you sold it to. Basically, it seems like a smithy here in Marzenstein that is paying you 1,500 gold.
Perfect, because that's a separate one that we need for our rule of 3, right?
Yes, that is a separate one that Argus gave you guys to start out.
Thank you. Cool.
So that makes 2 official ones that you guys have completed because you already got a stamped and signed one from the Buyo. Basically, Maddie, as you read through the contract, actually go ahead and roll me investigation if you're reading through it. Anybody that wants to, roll me investigation if you're reading through it. You got to be proficient in it.
Robot is not proficient in reading. Even though he can
Nah,
read every
-2,
text on the
fam,
planet
-2.
and not read a contract, just signs it.
12.
Basically, on a 12, if anybody else has anything though, on a 12 it reads that you are assisting in a mining excavation operation. Basically, it doesn't mention anything about whatever's attacking the mine. It just says that you are assisting with excavation services, and this is counting as a contract through another subsidiary. It doesn't mention Orochi. It mentions nothing about the pit. It is some kind of like banking operation that is hiring guys third party through a shell company. There's a lot of weird names and a lot of legal speak on this, Like it is so far detached from the person that you are talking to now, but that's basically what it's hiring you to do.
Looks legit to me. I'll scan the documents too, just to make sure we get them all set up and taken care of.
Okay. All right. Any questions?
Is there anything we can't do that you don't want us to do?
Ooh, good question.
You're not really. Wait, clarify for me, big guy. I got a fucking headache the size of your bird friend out there.
Killing, stealing, pillaging. I don't know.
I mean, obviously, kill whatever's in my fucking mind. Don't take anything from my mind. You guys go just break into the forge. You find cool shit that you want to take. Help yourselves. Just bring back my prize.
I'll give him some alcohol too. I'll give him a beer, a breakfast beer.
You guys, you still care? Like, are you still? That's right. Your flask, right? Or your horn?
Well, I was gonna say that we've been trying to practice brewing. So just whatever the last one that we made some brews that were just okay.
Okay. Yeah, he definitely he accepts it willingly, gives it a bit of a sniff, like, not bad. He just downs it in like 3 or 4 big gulps. Oh, he kind of like takes the sunglasses off. Ooh, that hits the spot. It's not bad. What is that?
That is our breakfast beer.
Breakfast beer? You're brewing? You trying some stuff here, buddy?
We are. Would you like another?
You know what? I will. Tell you what. If you're into brewing, I want to show you something. Okay. Any questions about the job? I'll meet you back here. Well, technically, a friend of mine is going to meet you guys by the east gate. He'll bring the wagon, he'll bring the bird, all your good stuff, and you guys will head out from there to the mine. Copy?
Happy.
Cool. He'll reach out to you. So, but come on. I want to show you something. Go. Each guy takes you out of the office. Takes you back downstairs, and you go to one of the other areas that's kind of nearby where your wagon's getting working on. He throws back one of the tarps. Standing in front of you is a massive keg that is on a wagon hitch and has 4 wheels on it with a wagon tongue that seems to connect to like a wagon train. I could never get this thing to work, but I'll tell you what. If you want it as your boon for this job, I'll give it to you. I call it the kegerator. Basically, we try to put some. It's got some tinkering that needs to be done. You guys could probably figure it out, but basically, if you fill this bad boy, it will stay filled. How awesome is that?
Maddie's eyes get like really big. Kind of goes up and just kind of starts giving a little bit of a hug. Argus,
Yeah.
do you think we can do it?
For a price.
I accept.
So that's gonna be your boon there, buddy.
Maddie's already trying to like drink from it and checking it out, like playing with it.
It's bone dry, but it's like I said, it's a giant keg. It's probably the size of a good. I don't know. I'll get some dimensions for you later. I have some art and stuff that I'll share here in a bit. But it's a good size. And like I said, it hooks up to the back of your wagon, especially now that your wagon is medium size. Seems like this is something you could haul behind it as like a little wagon train. You pop the top on it. It's got like a musty kind of like old smell to it. You can definitely tell just by looking at it. There's some leaks and stuff in it. It's going to take some magical tinkering to try to repair this thing, but probably doable.
Yeah. We're good. We're good. And he just keeps on playing around with it.
So we got boons for Malin, Pico, and Maddie. Everybody else be thinking about yours. Okay. Like I said, you guys finish this job right. Come back with your signature. I'll give you the kegerator. All right. Is there anybody else?
What do you think, Smalls?
Fucking
okay.
Smalls.
Fucking Smalls.
With that, you guys are escorted back by Crunch. Orochi waves you guys goodbye, and you guys are entrusted to put the blindfolds back on.
Put it on.
Okay, I'm assuming nobody is up against it. And like I said, about an hour and 20 later, you guys are back at the plaza where you left. Crunch takes the blindfolds, gives you guys a little nod. See you guys in 2 days. They'll reach out, tell you where to meet. And
All
goes
right,
with
head
him.
back in the plaza.
You guys are back in the you guys are back in the plaza, back at your rooms. So you guys have the lay of the city for 2 days. It's about at this point. You guys left pretty early, relatively early in the morning. It's about noon at this point.
So we're back in our rooms. We go back to where we were sleeping.
You can. It's like, what do you guys want to do? You have the lay of the city. Like what he means by 2 days is you have the rest of today, all of tomorrow, and then morning of the next day. You guys will meet to begin this job.
So 2 days,
Sounds good.
including the day we are in.
Yes, this includes the finishing
So
out today.
today, tomorrow, meet the day
Yes.
after.
Meet the day morning after. Yes.
So Argus, I totally need help. I think you might be the person to do this. I've been taking a lot of notes, and I have the shiny crystal and this shield, and they look like they're made out of the same thing. Do you think we could combine them so I can use both of them at the same time?
Possibly.
Smalls gives Maddie a nudge. Want to go check out the clinic?
Oh my god. After last night, I did not know how much I wanted another hand. So yes, please, can we go?
Pico is
So Ellie's
following
gonna
Maddie and Small still. I'm not letting them go.
Ellie's gonna tap Maddie on his way out and ask him, "Do you still have Maiko's armor?"
Yes, I do. Would you like it?
Can I have it? Especially after that dream last night, I think I would really need some armor.
I pull it out. I give it to Ellie, and as I'm giving it to Ellie, I say, "I'm sorry for the way that I kind of barked at you last time. I was a little emotional. So here, I had to give it over to her.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I'm truly sorry for what happened.
If it didn't happen, Drew wouldn't be here.
Yeah. I'm glad Drew's back. I'm glad Malon's back. That we're all here together. So thank you. Thank you for the armor.
Maddie will do a little nod, and then he's gonna put his arm back around Smalls. Come on, let's go.
Is Maddie putting his clothes on?
Oh, I am still in the robe, huh?
Yeah.
I thought
would
he
say
would
you
have
guys-
gotten
you guys all got-
changed
You
when
all
we
got
left.
dressed before you went to Orochi's.
I don't know. There's a lot of confidence going out there.
That's what he did.
Okay.
Yeah, Maddie will get dressed.
I want to give Maddie the Nature's Mantle.
I will absolutely take it.
Yeah, so that's the cloak that Flynn gave Drew.
Maddie will put it on for sure.
Before you guys get into tinkering and like identifying stuff, we'll do that at next long rest. But yeah, who all wants to take off and head towards the clinic? Dr. Hans.
I will also go.
I'm gonna assume the entire group goes, sticks together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birds of a feather.
Above
Small.
table, debating
Small.
for the boon of asking for a schematic for prosthetic limb of some form
Okay.
to replace my wrought iron tattoo schematic from my armor, because I feel like a limb would be slightly better knowledge.
Okay. Let's go check it out. Argus, you also specifically remember that the Buyo directed you to speak to Dr. Hans.
Yeah.
With that, we move forward. Smalls takes the group and leads everybody towards away from, you guys are kind of like in a, it's not an entertainment district, but it's kind of like a hotel district, I guess you could say. It's like the northeastern side of the city. And he takes you guys away. It takes a few hours. You get it there about 2-3 hours later. Martianstein's not near as big as some of the like Triniborg or anything like that. But you guys start to get into kind of a, it's almost like a garden area. Air freshens up a little bit. There's a lot more trees. It's a lot more cleaner. You guys make your way through though, and he leads you to this place with outside. There's this roughshod sign hangs from a support street side, and it reads, Second Hands Medical Clinic. Second, as in 2ND, and then Hands is spelled HANDZ, Medical Clinic. And there's a slogan beneath it that says, "Come let us lend you a hand." There's even smaller print, though, for those of you that are paying attention. And there's a little fine print. It says, "Notice, we do not lend, loan, barter hands. Bring money." You guys start walking up closer. Outside's a seemingly simple, small medical center, akin to the architecture along with the rest of Marzenstein. It's like very conservative, military chic. But as you guys enter inside, though, the interior presents with a very healthy environment. There's a lot of blooming fruit trees here, a lot of creeping ivy vines, soft grassy areas where it looks like patients are enjoying some fresh air, kind of lounging. People in like white medical gowns. There's the sound of rushing water, not gallons, but like robes. There's the sound of rushing water. There's like this little koi pond thing going on, like a river bend, giving a degree of both beauty and like just health in this place. You walk through another simple torii gate. There's no lock, no real security that you notice. Easily swings way into this cobblestone path leading into the medical center proper. It's a rather open air design, maybe a few dozen beds. Only a few in actually here appear to be occupied. It's all color coordinated. It looks like all of the patients here are color coordinated too. And just at first glance, it looks like maybe they're coordinated or assorted according to race, even age groups. Like I said, everything in here feels and smells incredibly clean, clinically clean. And despite its initial impression from the outside sign, nothing in here is short of like medical marvel. It's very, it just gives that impression of this is a full blown like hospital unto itself. But moving around and tending to patients, though, you see that the clinic appears there are 3 nurses that are moving. It's made obvious by their outfits and their care tools. But unique, though, to them, as you're noticing, all of their eyes seem to be covered by these leather and stitched veils, leaving only their mouths exposed. As you guys walk in, one of them deftly approaches you. You don't even hear them, but they speak in a very, very soft tone, almost whispering. "Welcome. Please, what ails you?" I'm going to go ahead and drop some art. Who's speaking for the group?
I hold up my stub.
I see. Are you looking to procure a prosthetic?
I am. The big guy over here says you're the best in town. I kind of look over at Small.
We appreciate the generous words.
Creepy.
I'll also step forward and gesture to my missing eye and go, I don't know if you guys also have anything for other parts of the body.
Of course.
Wonderful. Thank you. And then I'll take another step back.
The rest of you? What ails you?
Nothing ails me, but I'm here for my friends, and I heard chicken feet are the shit, and they grow back. I think I can offer you a chicken foot. I'm gonna help out my friends, probably get a discount. I have awesome chicken feet that can grow back.
I'm sorry, are you offering to sell us one of your feet?
I'm here for trade, not necessarily. Like, remember, you guys said you didn't want gold. Well, I have a chicken foot that I can grow back if y'all want me to, hand it over and maybe give my man Matt over here, so Maddie, this arm.
Several of the other nurses, a couple of the other nurses come over and they kind of like begin to like, kind of like looking you over. You are an interesting specimen. I'm afraid. And they all kind of like stop and they all kind of like stand up together. Your foot will not grow back. I'm afraid you're misinformed.
Aren't chicken feet lucky and they grow back?
We don't deal in luck. If you would like to offer one of your legs for science, we would certainly accept the donation.
For science. I'm gonna look to the group and be like, guys, chicken feet grow back, right?
I'm gonna shake my head.
Maybe.
Maybe?
No.
No?
No.
No.
I thought they grew back.
Lizards. No, not chickens.
Only
Lizards.
one way to find out.
Argus is
That
just
he's on
gonna hang his
something.
head low and just disappointedly shake his head no.
Hmm. I swear chicken feet grew back. Well, how much is the prosthetic then? Like, I want to be able to make sure Maddie can get the help he needs.
Right this way. Argus, it's around this time that I would say that you'd begin to notice someone standing behind you.
Yes. But I'm just gonna say hello, actually, because no.
You turn
Name
back
is Brennan.
around and you are like face level to this person's waist. They're taller than Smalls. They are this gigantic, statuesque, very gray, pale skinned individual. And as you look up, they have short cut, trimmed black hair. Their face is very sunken in, and they have this giant prosthetic covering over one of their eyes. You also begin to look down, and there's these like valves coming out of their neck, and there seems to be some kind of apparatus on their back. Person's wearing a long black coat. The done up seems to be almost like a medical uniform, but the leather coat is very slick, almost kind of have the designs of like that a butcher's robe or something like that. Very heavy.
Dr. Hans?
You see the nurses turn. Ah, doctor, welcome back. He doesn't speak or anything. He just kind of looks down at Argus. He seems to be examining you. This eye is kind of like going left and right and turning in and out.
I'm gonna have the spider stare at him and look him up and down the same way.
He just kind of smiles, this big grin. He reaches down and he takes your hand, the fleshy one, and begins to examine that as well.
This is newer development, I think. It's been like what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks roughly over the table? No, it's only been like what, a week.
Since that had happened, yeah, it's been, like I said, it's been a couple weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Nurses, please escort our friends to the viewing room. I will be talking with our new friend here myself in my office.
Argus makes friends so easily. Definitely a talent.
He doesn't talk a lot, is why.
He tried to look at hands in my feet. That's just disrespectful.
I want to move to follow Argus.
You're following with Argus?
Yeah.
Okay. He turns and looks at you. That eye begins to like twist and turn. It kind of looks in your direction. I would speak with you as well. This way, please. And he begins escorting you guys away from the main hall and just kind of, like I said, this place isn't massive by any means, but he takes you kind of like back behind the main counter, and there seems to be his office space back there. My office, and there's more rooms kind of leading left and right. This seems to be just like his literal office. There's like medical books and journals strewn everywhere, papers hanging from lines. It's like it seems to be a study of something. But is everybody else? So, real quick, we're going to split up the group here. Argus and Drew are going with Dr. Hans, and the rest of everybody else is going to go check out prosthetics with the nurses.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, with that, let's go to the prosthetics first. You guys are taken away from the medical wing there, and you're taken into. It seems to be like he called it a viewing room, but it is literally a space that has a bunch of things under glass or things in jars. There are eyes here. There are hands. There are feet. There seems to be a hoist of all kinds of different prosthetics, medical or mechanical devices here to replace hands and missing limbs. It's all hanging from racks. There's stuff under glass, stuff strewn across tables. There seems to be all kinds of stuff in here. The nurses begin to kind of escort you all around. There, like I said, there's tables with hands, tables with eyes. What are we looking for today?
A hand would be amazing.
Escorts you over to a table. There's several options here. There's basic prosthetic limbs that are cut to various lengths, can replicate. They don't have any flesh to them. They're very much so mechanical in nature. Seems like they could just attach where you lost the limb, kind of like it's like a leather sleeve that gets cuffed up there. They let you try a couple on though, just the basic prosthetics, and as they just snap into place, it immediately becomes like that phantom pain is gone, and you just have a fully operational hand again. It moves and clanks with a mechanical nature. It's very much so a machine in the most rudimentary fantasy form, but you have a fully functional hand. You take a few off. You notice that among the limbs, though, there's a couple, three specifically, that kind of like differ quite dramatically from the other ones here on option.
Okay.
There's one that has like a very frosty kind of like, I don't know, like it has a very icy hue to it. It has the most like flesh like appearance to it, but it appears to be like it's almost made out of ice. It's very interesting. It has this like kind of a frosty what's the word I'm looking for? Mist coming off of it. There's another one here that has literally like a crossbow built into it. No ammo or anything with it, but you can definitely tell what it is. There's another here that has a very, again, it has no flesh-like appearances to it, but it has these like intricately designed filigreed plates that interlock over the fingers and the knuckles, and the hand and the fingers themselves kind of extend out, and you notice that there are actually 6 appendages on this hand rather than 5. They kind of like spread out from the sides a little bit rather than a full-fledged 5-finger hand.
And what are the prices on these?
The Everglacier prosthesis is approximately 3,000 gold.
Oh,
If you're interested in the ballista, that'll put you back 1,500. If you're interested in the prototype that the doctor is working on, I'm sure he could be convinced to let that go for around 2,000.
what do you mean prototype? Like hasn't tested out?
They point to the one with like this one is called the Spider version 2 Mark 1.02. Doctor hasn't come up with a proper sales name for it just yet.
I'll go ahead and start playing around with them a little bit if you want to move on to somebody else.
Okay. Malin, are you looking at some eyes?
Yes.
Same thing. One of the nurses takes you over, and there are various eyes here that seem to be in jars, and some other mechanical ones that are just sitting on a table. They hand you several of them and start messing around. They don't allow you to try these on, but they go into explaining as to what they do. They hand you one that is extremely fancy looking, has a lot of gold filigree to it, and they call this one is the appraiser's eye. You notice, Malin, you specifically would recognize this as it has a very, very similar design to those goggles that Argus had that allowed him to identify things.
Mm-hmm.
They take you over. This is the another prototype designed by the doctor. This is the ICU version 2 MK3.
I'm gonna kind of
Sorry,
giggle
MK2.
when she says the name, or when they say the name.
This is something experimental, but the doctor is willing to part with it. They take you through a couple other ones. There's an eye of minute seeing There's an Eye of Charming. There's an Eye of Eye of the Eagle. These all have various abilities and things that could, they explain could transpose onto you if you're looking to replace your lost eye.
And how much would these be?
In order of worth, the Appraiser's Eye is approximately 3,000 gold. The ICU version 2 Mark II, that would be 3,000 gold as well. The Eye of Minute Seeing is approximately 1,000, as well as the Charming, as well as the Eye of the Eagle. You're also noticing that there's a very, it seems like bioorganic ones floating in a jar nearby. It's very purple, and it seems to kind of be following you around as you're walking.
And how much would that one be?
That one would be approximately 2,000 gold. That is something that is. They kind of like look through you, and like the nurse comes over and examines you. Yes, that would work for you as well.
Okay.
As you look closer, the one in the jar.
Uh-huh.
As you look closer, there's a slight vibration coming inside of your head. It doesn't seem to be coming from you. It's resonating with the worm in your ear.
I'm gonna kind of once again go a little bug-eyed. Bug-eyes. And then I'm gonna go, give me one moment. I'm gonna go speak to my companions. And I'm gonna go
Pico.
to Maddie.
Real quick, I'm going to move through a couple other things. Quinn and Pico, you guys are drawn to shiny objects. You guys would notice that there's actually a certain assortment of accessories here. There's a very, very vibrant amulet with a large, it's not a ruby, but there's a large red cut gem at the center. There are a set of, not hands, but they seem like large powered gauntlets. And there's also another small emblem, or small pendant that's also on for sale here that has the shape of it's basically like a sword through through a curved serpent, kind of like that medical insignia. What you're looking at here, though, they go to explain that is an amulet of health for the ruby one. There are gauntlets of ogre power, things that they give people that have had bad back injuries or people that need assistance with like hard labor work. They are able to purchase these. And the other one is a proof against poison.
And how much are these?
The amulet of health is 2,000. The gauntlets would be 1,500, and the proof is 1,000.
What does the amulet of health do?
It raises your body's natural constitution and ability to fight off infections. Above the table, this would raise your constitution to 19, but you would have to attune to it.
Okay. I'd have to attune to it. Give me one moment. I need to talk with my allies.
Okay. With that, as you guys are gonna like figure out what you guys are gonna say in your conversations, we're gonna shift over to Argus and Drew.
How much per foot, though?
The doctor sits down at his desk and he's looking at you. What brings you to my clinic, Servanot?
I was interested in learning how to make prosthetics, seeing as in how you can tell my friends are prone to losing their limbs and appendages.
Yes, I noticed the horned individual missing his hand. I could certainly help with that. There's a number of programs I could offer you. I feel like that's not the only thing that brought you to my door. The hand is quite interesting, Servanot.
Yes.
Are you in communication with the other?
I would like to roll an insight check.
Sure.
To see if he's referring to Pandora. Well, I'm a retard apparently, because I think even with my modifier, that's still below 10. Yeah, that's a 2. I rolled a 3.
You have no idea.
Gonna look at him confusedly.
Oh,
Above the table, do I know what he means when he says the other?
Roll me an insight check.
Okay.
I feel
I
like
know we
that's a
talked about this,
history.
but I forgot.
Do they remember me?
Yeah. Do I remember? Is it insight?
Yeah, it's fine.
That's a 10.
10. Hard to tell.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have a thing. It's a 14.
14. I'll give you this. I'll give you this. Yeah, yes. He appears to be talking about the other, as in the second that is used to create the Servanaut. So yes, you would know that he is talking. You wouldn't specifically know about Pandora, but you would specifically know that he is talking about the person, the soul that is within Argus.
Okay.
How did that happen? Servanaut.
The arm?
Yes.
Well, our comrade here died, and I drank from a cauldron because I didn't think it would do anything to a mechanical body. Didn't obviously think properly.
Do you think it did anything to you, or do you think it did something to your other?
I didn't think it did something to the other.
Fascinating. Are you interested in more?
Knowing more about what this is would be intriguing, yes. Above the table of this, it was the Buyo, correct? Who sent me?
Yes.
Okay. It was the other thing that sent brought me here was Buyo told me to seek you out.
Yes, she sent word. I was curious when you would darken my step. She said you seek to understand your inner self, or perhaps even freedom. Sacrilege, most would say. Heresy, many would say. What do you say, Servanaut?
As a being who's been made for servitude, it feels kind of wrong to imprison his soul into a set body and give it no choice.
I would agree. I have done this procedure before.
Argus is going to tilt his head.
I am confident I can replicate it. You should know that this will end in one of three ways for you, though. The consumption. Either you or the other will take over the body and mind that you both share now. The separation. I will be able to put you both into your own individual bodies, your own individual minds. Or, if it interests you, the union. A more perfect being. You would be together, sharing a body, but each of your minds would be as one.
Drew's gonna pull a face when he says that.
Roll something real quick. Okay. What say you, Sir Venot?
Seems like a really intriguing option.
Science is often intriguing, my friend.
Roughly 66% chance I do not die, which does not upset the other presents. For she was very upset with the idea of me dying for her to be free. Which I'm guessing is fair.
There is risk involved either way. There's no guarantee of success. And what I would require in order to perform the operation isn't exactly readily available. That would be on you to procure. You must procure something that all living beings require: a heart.
I'm gonna stare at my spider confusedly and just pet the spider.
At peace, friend. This is a battery of sorts. I would need you to procure one from whence you came.
Mhm. I see why it is not very easy to procure and readily available.
Indeed. Think on my offer, Sir Venot. Your friend here does not seem to be a fan. I would ask that you take your leave now. Please gang up with your friends. If you wish to take me up on my offer, you simply have to find me here. Just bring what is required.
I understand, Dr. Hans.
Good day, Sir Venot. And good day, gives you a little nod, Drew.
I'm gonna return the nod. I'm not saying shit to him.
The eye is definitely watching you as you guys vacate, though. One of the nurses meets you outside and begins to escort you guys towards the viewing room where everybody else is. Anything to say before you walk over there? Before the two of you?
Yeah, I do want to turn to Argus. I don't want to talk now, but I do want to know how it is that you are a person.
Mm.
You shouldn't be.
I don't think I should be sentient either. And then Argus just walks towards the group.
All right. We're back to the viewing room as you all are perusing different things. Drew, Argus, you guys are introduced to all of the goods, the same as everybody else perusing as well. Is there anything anyone is interested in?
So a chicken leg isn't possible.
If you wish to offer one of your legs, I would certainly find a way to preserve it, and perhaps we could use it as a way to craft future prosthetics for your kind.
Ooh.
I
Will it
would
help
offer,
Maddie?
I would offer you a replacement prosthetic limb, a basic one, if you are interested.
Will this help my friend though? Like, I'm here to make sure that my friend gets a fucking arm.
Roll me a persuasion.
Okay. Mm.
I would offer if anybody wants to try and buff this. Remember, you can't. I don't think you can guidance yourself.
Are you good over there?
What did you get? You get a nat 1 or a nat 20?
That one.
Oh, that's why you fell out of Street Friends.
Good.
See, wanted to hide from your shame.
I was like, oh,
The-
sorry, I were +6. Persuasion's supposed to be really good.
On a nat
Even the
1,
dice know that this is a stupid idea.
the nurses quickly shut down any like haggling. Like, we do not haggle here. The prices are set. They are willing.
Fine.
They are willing to take your leg and offer you a basic prosthetic replacement in the name of like furthering science and research into your
Just
mind.
science. Fuck science. Nah, I'm good.
God damn it, Pico. Maddie's gonna go over to Malin and wants to find out: is there anything that you found? Do you like anything?
Actually, yes. This purple eye over here was very interesting.
Oh, yeah, that is interesting. That'd be very cool. Did they tell you how much it was?
A lot more than I have.
Huh.
Like,
Well,
a lot more.
like a lot more.
I only have
like a lot.
500 gold. And that thing's 2,000.
And I was gonna like, face gets all burnt red.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna ask you if you think I should get this icy hand or this one that looks kind of like a spider.
Oh, they both look
but-
really cool. Oh, and then the
know.
spider would also match Argus.
Maddie slams his hand on the counter. I'm ready to negotiate.
I don't know if we can negotiate with them.
The nurse that just like shut down Pico real hard again repeats, "We do not haggle. The prices are set by the doctor."
I would like to talk to the doctor.
Doctor is preparing for lecture.
Did the doctor actually leave?
He went to his office. He was never here with you guys. He took Argus and Drew to his office.
Can
We're
I
probably
go walk?
Brokey's Club.
Can I walk over to Hans? Can I walk over to his office? Knock on it?
No, the nurses have kind of like locked that. Like they literally like shut the door behind him. He's literally preparing for a lecture. Like, he was not interested in speaking to anybody else except for Argus. And for the sake of expediency, I'm going to say no. He will not see you.
God damn it, Pico! Thank you for trying. I appreciate you.
Quinn, who's been casually listening, is going to go up to Malin and be like, "I got you, babes. Do you still have that bag I gave you? Like those winnings from Polly's party."
Oh, that's true. I'm gonna look through my pouch and then pull it out. Be like, there you go. I almost
Thanks.
forgot I had that on me.
Oh, and you said you needed how much for an eye? I can take care of you. We're good. But she's gonna put an arm around Malin and walk back towards the eyes.
Oh, you're so
You can
sweet.
pick what. You can totally pick whatever one you want.
Maddie's jaws like dropped open. Like, what the hell just happened?
Your girl's getting swooped.
I am gonna point out to the purple one.
Sounds. Well, how do we buy it?
Simply take the jar, and like I said, if you exchange gold for the jar, the eye is yours. Because even as the other nurse grabs this jar with the eye in it, it is still looking directly at Malin.
Yeah, it's just calling out to me. something in my head's telling me to go for it, you know?
I know that feeling. I totally go for everything that pops in my head. And I will give Malin the money she needs for the eye.
2,000 gold.
Yay! Thank you.
Ouch, that hurts the wallet.
That's what happens when you decide to be a sugar mama.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it was money I swindled out of a party, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Malin has an eye.
All right. Malin, you can go ahead and add Eye of the White Worm, the +1
Ooh.
version to your inventory.
Okay. Eye of the worm. Oh,
Eye
I'm
of
not
the White
typing here.
Worm.
Oh, white worm.
This is a...
This
one,
different
okay.
white.
And I'll let you read the description, determine everything that it does.
Okay.
Do you go ahead and put it in here, though?
No.
Okay.
I will wait.
Anybody else?
I'll slam 2,000 gold pieces on the counter. I'll take the prototype.
Okay. They hand you the Spider. It's spelled SPYDER. You can look it up in the inventory. This is the Spider VS2 MK1.02 prototype. You put that on here, Maddie?
I do.
It instantly attaches. Actually, the plates kind of like almost come up. You lost your arm at your elbow. So actually, the plates of this thing kind of adhere to your skin. It almost forms naturally, and it comes up over your elbow, kind of giving you a bit of an elbow plate, like a protective piece over your elbow. And your hand, it fully replaces itself. And like I said, you have you have 6 digits now on that hand that you replaced, rather than 5. And I'll let you read the description on what it does.
The more the merrier.
So I'm ignored.
They're offering to take your leg and give you a prosthetic replacement. They're not ignoring you. They told you what they offered you. Maddie, you need to take out 2,000 gold from your inventory.
It hurts the account. Okay.
Again, guys, there's other stuff here. Like I said, there's the Everglacier prosthesis. If you are interested in replacing one of your current limbs, you are more than welcome to do so. They do the surgeries here. It will take a full day to do so, but if you're interested, it can be done. Argus, you aren't given anything that's showing you how to make prosthetic limbs or anything like that yet, but you are given it's a scroll for now that's basically kind of like a contract stating that if you are interested in pursuing more with the doctor, that he is willing to perform this surgery for you. It's very vague in terms of what it's offering, but it is saying that you need to procure materials referencing the heart, as well as references of also giving you designs on creating prosthetic limbs if you want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, there's an Everglacier prosthesis. There's a Ballista one that has a crossbow built into it. Basic prosthetic limbs here cost 500 gold. So if you ever do lose a limb, you can reach out to this place now that you've been here to purchase a replacement part. The eyes, again, there's a appraiser's eye. Malin, as I said, you recognize it as kind of having the similar designs as those goggles that Argus carried. There's another eye like prototype similar to the design of the arm. It's called the ICU. Malin, you procured the Eye of the White Worm. There's Eyes of Minute Seeing, Eyes of Charming, Eyes of the Eagle. Accessory-wise, there's an Amulet of Health here, Gauntlets of Ogre Power, and Proof Against Poison, all with their various prices if you're interested in them.
So I rolled a nat 1 for insight on whether it's a good idea for my leg to come off or not.
It's not an insight. You like insight checking yourself.
Yeah, it is a nat 1. So what do I do?
I'm gonna let you decide. Is a nat 1 a terrible idea, or is a nat 1 a great idea?
They're all great ideas. What do you mean? I make the
I could decide for you.
ideas every time I open my mouth, and I think I just offer up my leg because I'm like, it's a great fucking idea.
I will
It'll
say
grow
that
back.
I will
It'll
say that
grow
the
back.
limbs too. If you wanted to like the Everglacier prosthesis, the ballista, the prosthetic limbs, they don't just operate as hands. They can replace a leg and do the same thing. So if you were looking to purchase the ballista prosthesis or the Everglacier for yourself and replace your chicken foot, you can do that.
Can I give my chicken foot for one of them?
No.
Damn. Because I think in that one, I'm thinking that I could, so I'm going to willingly go. Hey, my leg is here, and I think it's a good idea.
Trade wise, they're willing to give you 500 off the other prosthetic leg if you are looking to
Do I
replace.
get something so I'm not like hobbling around on one leg?
Yes, they replace it with a basic prosthetic limb. If you want to
Okay,
do
a basic. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'll take that.
Or
I'll
500.
take that.
You're gonna do the basic prosthetic limb?
Yep, because I got a nat one. This is going to happen. This
Can I
isn't what
pull
I
Pico
wanted,
away?
but it's going to happen.
Is Drew dragging Pico away?
Yeah.
Okay.
This isn't what I wanted.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually have my spider wrap web around Pico's legs and mouth. Oh, beak? I guess beak.
Just
Kind of like a muzzle.
Like this. Like, wait.
I'm sorry
Your
about
leg-
the Rudy
Your
bird.
legs are your main attacking implement. This is a bad strategic plan.
Bye.
You
I feel
have
like
the
I'm literally like
perfect-
being choked. Like, okay,
You
wait
are.
a minute,
You
guys.
are.
Is anybody
exactly
else
what I'm
buying
saying.
anything as these guys are like dragging Pico out? All right. Going once, going twice. All right. As you guys are starting to vacate the place and Pico kicking and screaming the whole way, sort of kind of fighting Drew and Argus as you guys are dragging him out. You guys leave the clinic and return. I'm assuming for today, it's like I said, you guys spent a couple hours here. It's starting to get later, early in the evening. Hunger's starting to kick in. You guys head back to the plaza.
Yes.
I
You
would
guys
assume
make
so.
you guys make your way back to the plaza. This is going to wrap up the first day. You will have an entire day tomorrow. So like I said, if you wanted to replace a limb, that was going to be basically taking up your entire day in surgery, but you could have done it. So think about it. If there's anything else you guys want to go back and purchase at the clinic later on, you absolutely still have access to it. And you know where it's at. You guys make it back to the plaza. Malin, you come home with a brand new eye. Maddie, you come home with a brand new hand. But the night is yours. I'm going to turn it back over to you guys. We meant to keep this at about 2 hours, but like I said, we're still playing. If we want to wrap up any anything about trying to craft something, I know you guys want to try something with the shield and the shard. If you want to put your eye in, your arm on, if you want to try any identify spells or anything you guys have in your inventory that you haven't quite figured out, you'll have a full day to try and do some stuff. We're going to wrap that up real quick next session if you want to do any prep work, but then we're going to jump straight into the next job. So what's going on tonight? Now's the time to kind of finalize some stuff.
I wanted to
Well,
ask.
Ellie's
Argus.
exhausted, so she's going to lay on the couch by the kitchen and sleep there and never go back into the wisteria room.
I was gonna ask Argus if he could help me with the eye.
I believe I am within the capacity of being able to put a sphere into a hull socket on someone's face. So yes.
All right. I won't even have you make a medicine check though. But Malin, do you go ahead and put your eye in?
Mm-hmm.
You take the eye out. It's like kind of like quivering and shaking in this like cold jelly as you pull it out from the suspension in this jar.
Ew.
It is still looking very much so at you, even as you're like turning it to try to put it into your socket as Argus is assisting. The pupil turns and is like looking at you the entire time, even as you begin to insert it. Actually, Argus, go ahead and make me a medicine check here. Just let's see if there's any nat ones here.
Well, we rolled a 17, and I have a -1, so.
Could I use
17
my
or-
inspiration to help him in any way?
That's
I did
17
roll a
doesn't-
nat 20 earlier.
Yeah, I rolled
Yeah,
a 17.
Okay.
17's more than enough.
Okay.
But as you start to feel something, the earworm that you had inserted all that time ago That's part of the ear that you lost, but you feel it start to move inside the cavity of your eye, the cavity of your ear, and twisting around through your sinuses as you begin to insert this eye. And then all of a sudden, you feel it begin to expand, and it's almost like this worm inside of your eye cavity is opening a mouth, and it begins to swallow the eye. As the eye turns around, and they become one, and then all of a sudden, your vision returns, and you are now fully functional with the effects of both the earworm and the eye of the white worm.
Neat.
You have this glowing purple eye now. You still have the damage of stuff. You still have the scarring and damage of where you left the eye, but your eye has been replaced. It has this kind of like slightly ethereal purplish hueish glow to it as it is shining brightly in your head.
Oh, neat. Okay. I'm gonna look at myself in the mirror and then go, oh, they're gonna love this.
And you are easily picking up the surface thoughts of everybody around you.
Oh, fun. Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know if you speak spider.
I do not. Would that, above the table, would that replace the earworm in terms of attunement?
It doesn't replace it. It actually is going to be. Go ahead and put them both in your inventory for right now. I will probably end up creating you a custom homebrew item that includes the powers of both. Because it should only be taking up one attunement slot, and I believe they both take attunement.
Okay. Cool.
Maddie.
Yeah.
Do you attach your arm? Oh, you already did, right?
Yeah, I already did.
You playing around with it at all?
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to get all the nooks and cranny feels.
You keep it to yourself for now?
Yeah, we'll do it on the next adventure.
All right. What's everybody else doing? What's going on tonight?
Can I persuade Maddie? It's like, hey, you tell me. I want to know. I hate when you keep secrets from the group.
I'll go ahead and close the door on people again. Like last session, just slowly.
Bro, stat.
Okay.
Quinn's gonna find Argus because I keep talking on mute accidentally. Argus, do you think you can help me with this shield? Like, I've been carrying it around a while, and I actually want to use it.
That's fair. Hey, DM, can I help with the shield since putting an eyeball in a socket really doesn't take that long?
No, it's not something that's going to take your tinkering away for the night. Okay, so you're looking to add the Far Realm shard to the boomerang shield?
Correct.
Okay.
And whatever that makes.
All right, we're going to need some checks. So, Argus, you have the mold, you have the tools. We're going to do this. I'm going to need. What are you doing? So you are using your smith tools, I take it?
Yes, I'm also going to use the pyro converter to help get the heat high enough.
Okay. We could say that that'll give you the advantage. We'll say that that's using two different tools. We'll say that's the two additional NPCs, or the additional NPC to give you advantage. But does anybody else have proficiency with smith tools or tinker tools?
I do not.
Morb does, but he's not here.
But I do have a +1 to crafting for something. It was a reward for something, particularly for the boomerang shield. We have a +1 to it.
That's true. Okay, I'm going to lower the DC by 2 using that.
And then
because you guys were investigating what the metal was made out of and stuff.
And then I'm gonna cast Bless on him.
Okay.
That's a D6 or a D8?
It's a D4, I believe.
D4?
I believe Bless is a D4 because it stacks with
Yeah,
like
D4.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Guidance from Pico? Okay.
Okay.
So you got a 2D4 on advantage. Anybody else want to add anything? We're going to need an Arcana check here. We're going to need an Arcana of, if we're lowering it, we need an Arcana of 18, 16. We're going to put this at 15.
So
Well,
anyone roll Arcana?
Ellie, you got this. We need you.
Yeah, Ellie, you can assist. You can, because you're going to put it in, and we're going to need a casting of a spell of at least level 2. So I'd say Ellie, you're also assisting with this. So let's get that
Okay,
Arcana check
so-
going.
From
Okay, so-
everybody?
No, just
No,
somebody.
just her.
Whoever's assisting with the creation.
She will also
That would
get blessed because I can target multiple people.
Okay.
So
You have a
first of
guidance
all,
of
I
bless.
rolled
Ellie's
2 4s
giving the Arcana.
on my bless and guidance. I rolled max 4s already,
Okay, got 8.
Insane.
Okay. All right.
and I rolled a nat 20. So
Ha!
the other one's a 4. So I find this very hilarious.
Good
Yes.
God. Ellie, what you get for that Arcana check? You also have
I got a
4 from bless.
Okay. I'm on the wrong
got-
thing. Hold on.
It's got to beat a 15.
Oh, I got a 16 just with the
Okay.
one roll.
You got it then. All right.
33 for my Arcana.
On that nat 20. Yeah, it takes a couple hours and it's forging away. Like this metal adheres to itself very, very well. But it definitely creates something new. Quinn, you can add a sentinel shield to your inventory. All of a sudden the metal adheres and it begins to take the form of a large eye at the center of the boomerang shield. And it begins to shift rather than a kite or rather than a round throwing shield, it's more of a tall kite shield at this point. On that nat 20, Argus, I'm going to give you a couple hints then on that nat 20. So with that, you guys are carrying around like Quinn. Argus, you notice that Quinn is carrying that Hue battle axe. You notice that there's some shifts that could probably be done to that Hue battle axe, depending on what kind of materials you put into it. It could be designed right now. It's designed to take out trees and sentient tree creatures and things of nature. You notice that the edging could be changed to hurt other things, perhaps werebeasts or undead or trolls, giant creatures, depending on what kind of materials you could find to try to alter this. You notice that the cloak that Maddie is wearing has a magical property that could be shifted. You also remember that you guys are carrying around a very decent displacer beast hide. And perhaps those two could be put together. You also remember that Malin is carrying around another large insect mandible from that creature that you took down when you killed after Father Lambright. Used it to create the burial blade, one of them that Drew now carries. There's another one. You notice that perhaps the one that Malin carries could be forged into something else. Require a little bit of investigation. You also notice that several of you are carrying feathers that fell with Pico when he first joined the group. These feathers also have a potentially arcane magical feel to them and could be forged into something, perhaps a ring, or perhaps attached to a helmet. On that nat 20, that's the hints that I'll give you on everything. That's some of the stuff that you guys are carrying in your inventories.
See, it's good we decided to record this episode. I have an editorial list.
I could also send you guys like notes and stuff later if you need it.
Knowing our luck, that'd be helpful.
Okay. All right. The night's your guys's. Like I said, we can call it here. I'm giving you guys an opportunity to go through inventory, check things, identify stuff. If not, I'm going to move into long rest territory.
I am definitely going to rush over to Drew and show him my eye.
Oh, I like
that
it.
the
The
Poke-
color's good.
I know it's weird. I don't know if it really fits, but I feel like it probably fits better than most things with my, I guess, current color scheme. And I'm going to like look at the color of my arms. Do I look okay though?
Does it look different than her other eye? Like, is it more humanoid? What do your eyes look like?
I'll let
One
you
of
guys
them,
have that description. I'll let
one
you
of
guys
them,
have that description.
one of them is definitely a lot more buggy,
Okay.
but there's still
Is it
like a
kinda like-
pupil.
Okay.
So like buggy in shape, but not necessarily buggy in like.
Okay, so you still have like the sclera, the iris, the pupil.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, no.
Is it a weird? I think the whole thing is purple, which is kind of cool.
I like it. It suits you.
Can I hear the superficial thoughts?
Sure. It takes an activation of the spell, but I'd say when you put the eye in, it definitely activated the detect thoughts. So yeah, I'd say you could definitely pick up on some superficial thoughts from Drew.
What you thinking, Drew?
So the kind of like stream of consciousness is almost like a panic, like, okay, she's close, she's very close, don't panic. Tell her she's pretty, she's very pretty. And it's just kind of that, like, over and over again.
Are you okay?
Yeah, peachy.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go show Maddie, and then I'll see you in the room later.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay. And then I'll go find Maddie.
Ellie, are you still here? Cherry? To hear at least? Okay. It's alright. Go ahead, Maddie. I'm gonna end with something later.
Maddie is in the room right now.
Clover?
Huh. Maddie like is turned around, like he's fidgeting with his hand, trying to do something with it, and kind of looks back at you. Mia, hey, how's it going?
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I start like stretching the fingers and stuff, all attached together, and looks really good. How's the eye treating you?
Not too bad. I actually came over to show it to you. And I'm gonna like blink at him.
Oh my god, your eyes are beautiful. It's amazing.
Yeah. Um, it definitely was a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. Does
Yeah,
it look
we'll have-
okay? Does it match my theme?
It is so you. Did you already show Drew?
I did. He seemed a little nervous.
Well, I mean that's just Drew. I'm sure he thought it was amazing.
Mm.
Well,
Can I please have your surface thoughts too?
Do I get like a saving throw?
Not on surface thoughts. It's the most basic thing going through your head right now.
Yeah. It's literally just like stream of consciousness, whatever's in your head. Nothing too deep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly the stuff I'm saying out loud. Drew, talking about Drew, you, and wow, they both look really good, and we're gonna have to figure out a way to thank Quinn. That's amazing. I don't think we would have been able to get the eye without Quinn. I can't believe we were able to do this.
Okay.
Real quick, guys, I'm going to shift over to Ellie for just a minute.
Mhm.
Ellie, you're exhausted. You are sleeping on the
Yes.
couch. You're not going back in that wisteria room. You're like I said, you're exhausted. You drift off to sleep, sleeping on the couch here in the kitchen area.
Yes.
You wake up though, and you're back in Last Hearth. You're back home. You're just sitting in that clearing where Elder Ingrid, your godmother, gives her lessons and talks to everybody, and there's a bunch of kids running around. You even see you see a bunch of people that you grew up with, and just a bunch of friends. And just back home, and there's Elder Ingrid just smiling at you, sitting there, kind of knitting away, making a little wicker doll, just like she showed you.
Godmother, it's so good to see you. I am so troubled.
I know.
How do I do? What do I do? Can you help me?
There's nothing you can do, Ellie. I really wish you were a better student. There's a lot of things that I wish you were.
I
You
know.
always
I'm
were a
sorry.
disappointment.
A disappointment?
Hmm. Perhaps if you weren't such a disappointment, this wouldn't be happening right now.
Godmother, how how can you say that? I thought you loved me. I thought
As you look at her and as you start to smell in the air, you smell smoke, fire. And you look around and Last Hearth is engulfed in flames. All of those giggling, running children are now replaced with screaming, shouts of terror, death. And Elder Ingrid's just sitting there, weaving away with one of her little wicker dolls.
she runs over to Elder Ingrid and shakes her. It's like, this fire has to. What are you doing? And she's just screaming, screaming, screaming. All these children, everything that you ever fought for, it's going up in flames. Oh.
We're all gonna die, Ellie.
No, nobody makes it out alive, but
You're
this
going
is
to die,
terrible.
Ellie. And all of a sudden, you see a giant spearhead start to shove through the back of Elder Ingrid and out through her chest as a spout of blood hits you in the face. And you look down and you see that spear, that familiar spearhead. And you see Minister Maven standing behind her, cupping the back of her head and then around her throat as she shoves the spear even deeper.
Ellie just screams.
This little wicked grin comes across Maven's face as she looks at you and says, "You're all gonna die." Ellie, you do not get a long rest. In fact, you take another point of exhaustion.
Great.
That's it.
The end.
Good night, Ellie.
Good night. Have fun. We'll see you next week.
Anybody else?
Love you. Say hi to Lincoln for me. And Pico really wants to lose a leg, and I'm saying no.
All right. Any conversations? Is anything anybody else wants to do while we wrap up here tonight? We were going to keep this to a 2 hour. It became a full session. I should know that. I should know better with us.
Yeah, we don't know how to half-ass stuff.
This is very
We
true.
do need to talk if Saturdays work better than Sundays.
That's true. Okay. So, is there anything game-wise that anybody wants to finish up before we dive into next session? We're going to play. Right now, we're planning to play, I believe, Sunday the 14th at 6:30 our normal
15.
time. 15th. So, is there anything anybody wants to settle up here before we end the session officially? Okay.
All set.
With that, let's move into planning. Does everybody want to move to Saturdays? I had known a couple people had mentioned that Saturdays work well for them, especially